Good day everyone, this is Alvin again from the Philippines and welcome to my top 10 best in evening gown performance for 2023. Welcome! If you are watching this video, we will be talking about my top 10 favorite evening gown performances for 2023. If you're watching this, that only means that I have already uploaded the top 10 best swimsuit performance for 2023. If you haven't seen that, I recommend you to watch it before or after this video. So again, let me just emphasize that this is already the culmination of every Big Six pageant that we witnessed for 2023. Yes, I recognize the Big Six pageants. There are forums that are recognizing Big Five, Big Four, but that's their choice. We have to respect that. But in our case, we've always been doing the Big Six. Miss Universe, Miss World, which unfortunately isn't on the list because they didn't have the pageant, Miss International, Miss Earth, Miss Supranational, and Miss Grand International. So I have watched all the evening gown performances. So all the nominees are only those who performed at the finale night during the evening gown round. So looking into the performances, I selected my top 10. The basis, just purely personal choice, based on the design of the gown, based on how they carry the gown, and their performances, regardless if they made the cut to the next round or not. It doesn't matter. So here are my top 10 choices, and let's see if we share the same list. And try to, before we begin the countdown, try to list down your 10 favorites so we can double check how many do we have in common. So I'll give you 1 hour to list down your top 10. Go! Pause the video. Time's up! So we're here. Let's see if we have the same top 10. Let's begin with a countdown, giving recognition to the best of the best. Starting with my number 10, Miss Universe, Thailand. Antonia Porcil. I am not 100% on board with the gown selection, but having said that, this is where I commend Antonia because she made sure that she will stand out regardless of whatever gown she wears, whether we loved it or not. She still managed to stand out. She has the appeal and charisma, and she's very confident with her gown choice. So very deserving in this top 10. Number 9, Miss Earth, Netherlands. Noah Klaus. She came out on stage with her angelic beauty, but what truly made her performance captivating was that it felt like the wind in the outside venue was working with her performance perfectly. She did it, for example, when she was at the center stage. I'm not sure if you remember that, but you can watch the video if you want. When she was at the center of the stage during the evening gown round, she didn't really need to do the flipping of the hair because the wind has helped her do the flipping. I really love that. Her gown choice looked great as well because it isn't disrupting her performance with all the fabrics flowing around. And one example that I will give is South Africa at Miss Earth. I mean, I love her gown, but with the outside elements, especially the wind, I mean, it worked for a while, but sometimes the fabric doesn't really, and the wind doesn't really go with the direction where you want the fabric to flow. So sometimes it's a little bit disrupting your performance. But for Netherlands, everything just worked perfectly. So overall, to me, that was a fantastic performance. Number 8, Miss Universe, Venezuela. Diana Silva. For me, Diana showcased a flawless performance, and this gown choice of hers was one of my favorites. In terms of performance, she did her best and carried it with so much poise and sophistication, and her overall styling was just pure classic. I love the hair, love the face, and she nailed it for sure. Number 7 goes to Miss Supranational, Philippines. Pauline Amelinx. Pauline just wore not only the most beautiful gown this year at Miss Supranational, but also one of the best gowns that we've seen in the history of Miss Supranational. The gold details on the midnight blue gown looked absolutely divine. I also love the sheer train that she was carrying in the beginning. It made her look so queenly as she carried it with so much elegance. That was the kind of look that the moment Pauline appeared on stage, you'll immediately say and know right away that she is making the next round, no doubt. Number 6 goes to Miss Grand Indonesia. Ritasha Well-Great, one of the most beautiful creations that we have seen this year. This is definitely one of Ritasha's best look at the competition, and this gown was just divine. So kudos to the designer of the gown, and also in Team Indonesia, they've been very consistent with their gown choices at Miss Grand International. So amazing work by the team as well. The color coordination of each and every detail of this gown was pure fantastic, and I love how the gown shows some skin on the side, which also helped in giving accent to her figure. To me, this is such a majestic look, and even if she did not advance to the next round, this would remain a standout in my list. Number 5, Miss Grand Peru, Luciana Fuster. She made an excellent choice with this gown selection. Everything about this gown choice and look made her a perfect choice for the win. Each and every detail of this dress was stunning, but most importantly, it was her overall beauty and aura that really elevated her on a very high pedestal, especially when she came out. She was sparkling together with the dress. Number 4, Miss Universe Puerto Rico, Carla Gilfu. I was always thankful that Puerto Rico brought colors during the evening gown round. I love how she came out while gently caressing her body and in a way showing how the gown fits her body perfectly and highlighted her figure. I love that. I also love everything about her in this gown. The shoulder pads looked absolutely beautiful. It looked unique, and the beading, wow. There's so many photos that has been released showcasing the zoom-in version, the very detailed version of the gown, and I am just amazed by the hard work and artistry that was put into the creation of that gown. That was just simply spectacular. And what really amazed me even more is that Carla gave justice to the gown, because she carried that gown with so much class. She carried it so beautifully, and the way she turned and showcased each and every detail of the gown was pure perfection. If I was the designer of the gown, I'll be very thankful and proud, because Carla really gave justice and showcased every part of it beautifully. It felt like all the efforts paid off with what she did. Now let's go to my top 3. My bronze awardee, 3rd place, goes to Miss Universe Philippines, Michelle D. The reason why this isn't on top, even if I felt like it deserved to be on top, is that this gown is on the love and hate side. Some people love it, some people hate it, and if you don't like it, you don't like it. But if you love it, you'll love it so much. And that's what I felt. I remembered that during the pageant, I was doing the live reaction of the pageant, and after every break, I was going on Instagram, making some updates, sharing my thoughts, and I will just repeat what I said. That what Michelle wore, this gown, this is the best evening gown that a Miss Philippines wore at Miss Universe. And yes, I would prefer this than the lava gown. I said that during my review, and I'm so glad that my fellow pageant vlogger, The Sovereign, shared the same thought as well. So I love that. Michelle promised us an iconic gown, and it truly became iconic. Actually, here in the Philippines, after Miss Universe, there are so many local pageants everywhere. At each and every part of the country, every barangays, the small localities, there's always pageants everywhere. This is why we Filipinos love pageants. There's always pageants happening everywhere. And you'll be amazed because once you browse TikTok, there's so many pageant aspirants in different localities who recreated their own version of Michelle's gown, and that just showed how it made so much impact and how it became very, very iconic in the country. And that's the reason why people cannot move on, because we know what's good. Michelle did great and much better than what we were expecting. So that's also the reason why some of us can't really move on with her top 10 placement. But of course, she didn't make top 5. And to me, as a pageant follower, that's understandable because they can make their own choices. But that wouldn't erase the fact that this gown will be iconic. Now let's go to my number 2, my silver awardee, Miss International Venezuela, Andrea Rubio. In my opinion, Andrea won already as early as the top 5 evening gown competition. She was the epitome of class and elegance that Miss International is looking for. She came out with her gown looking so perfect and well polished in every way. The gown choice was just perfection. I love the too much details of the pearls. I really love them because in a way it still worked. It's very classic, and at the same time, her styling from the neck up was so perfect that she was screaming winner already. And to be honest, after they all performed at the evening gown, all the top 15 ladies came out, you can already say that Venezuela would win just based on that round alone. She has the face of a winner that night. Now here it is, my choice for the best evening gown for 2023. Best evening gown performance for 2023 goes to Miss Universe Nicaragua, Shanice Palacios. There's no question about Nicaragua. This was just pure amazing. The gown was majestic in every way and was serving Royal Highness, bow to the queen vibes. I think the gown alone, the silver gown inside, would look perfect on its own, but they added that blue train which gave some more umph to the gown and made it more iconic. This is the kind of classic performance and look that will surely go down in history and would put Shanice and Nicaragua as one of the best we've seen in pageant history. She has personified the word class and glam. So that's it. These are my choices for the top 10 best evening gown performances of 2023. So I am wondering, do we share the same list? Do we share the same winner? So don't forget to leave your comments below. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and share the video as well. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe because you'll be seeing more of these videos in the future. For now, thank you very much and have a wonderful day from the Philippines.